Top global news headlines today, December 21st, 2025. 1. Ukraine peace talks in Miami. Direct U.S.-Russia dialogue. Russian envoy Kirill Dmitriev met with U.S. Representatives Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner in Miami over the weekend. While Ukrainian and European delegations were present in the city, the core discussions reportedly took place directly between Washington and Moscow. The Kremlin signaled openness to a potential agreement, but warned it would press ahead militarily if its demands on territorial control and NATO neutrality are not met. 2. Anthony Joshua knocks out Jake Paul in round 6. In a high-profile heavyweight bout in Miami, former world champion Anthony Joshua defeated Jake Paul by 6th-round knockout. Paul showed resilience after surviving multiple knockdowns in the 5th round, but Joshua sealed the fight with a decisive combination. Joshua now eyes a return to world title contention, while Paul's upset ambitions came to an end. 3. Thailand-Cambodia conflict escalates from land to sea. Fighting along the Thailand-Cambodia border has expanded into the Gulf of Thailand, with the Royal Thai Navy intercepting vessels suspected of supplying Cambodia. More than 50 people have been killed and approximately 800,000 displaced. Thai F-16 airstrikes and artillery fire have reportedly hit Cambodian infrastructure, including a bridge described as a critical civilian lifeline. 4. Australia launches largest gun buyback in 3 decades. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese announced a nationwide gun buyback program following the Bondi Beach terrorist attack. The initiative aims to remove hundreds of thousands of newly restricted firearms. New South Wales has already introduced a 4-gun ownership cap and restricted firearm licenses to Australian citizens only. 5. India passes SHANTI Bill, opening new nuclear era. India's parliament has passed the Sustainable Harnessing and Advancement of Nuclear Energy (SHANTI Bill), repealing the 1962 Atomic Energy Act. The legislation opens the nuclear sector to private and foreign investment of up to 49% equity, with the government targeting 100 gigawatts of nuclear capacity by 2047. 6. Trump orders airstrikes on ISIS targets in Syria. U.S. President Donald Trump announced large-scale airstrikes against ISIS positions in Syria, claiming a significant blow to the group's resurgence. The administration linked the recent Sydney terror attack to ISIS-inspired online radicalization. 7. Bangladesh faces unrest after activist killing. Bangladesh remains tense following the killing of an activist linked to the 2024 uprising. Protests in Dhaka have escalated into violent clashes with security forces, posing the most serious challenge so far to the interim government's stability. 8. Gaza Winter Storm triggers infant mortality crisis. A severe winter storm in Gaza has resulted in the death of a newborn known as Baby Mohammed, who reportedly froze to death in a tent camp. Humanitarian organizations warn of an extinction-level threat to displaced families as temperatures drop and aid access remains severely restricted. 9. Zelenskyy seeks to rebuild ties with China. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy expressed interest in repairing political relations with China following discussions with the U.S. on a proposed free economic zone. Kyiv is positioning itself as a future bridge between the European Union and China once the war ends. World Inequality Report 2026 warns of record wealth gap. The latest World Inequality Report 2026 shows global wealth inequality has reached unprecedented levels. According to the report, the top 0.001% now control 3 times the wealth of the bottom 50% of the world's population, intensifying calls for coordinated global tax reform.